Hi beautiful people, how you all doing? Welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Blessing and this is your Blessedom TV. So I like to start with an apology because I've not been more current and bringing up videos as quickly and as often as possible because of time constraints. But thank you so much for keeping up with me and coming back and supporting me on this channel. So in this video, as the caption says, I want to talk about a Nigerian that was caught in the USA for fraud, and I want to talk about this fraud and all these kind of negative behaviors we are seeing from Nigerians when they go abroad, because I think it's a matter of concern. Everywhere Nigerians are going, they are building walls of negativity around themselves and making things difficult for people who want to come from behind. And I think it's time we start to address this issue, not just saying they hate us, everybody hates Nigeria. We want to let us even talk about what is it that people hate in Nigerians. What is it? What is causing it? Okay, they say our government is bad at home. Okay, fine, our government is bad. We say, okay, yeah, we don't have any system at home. Okay, yeah, we agree, there is no system. Okay, you now go to a place with a system, still the same thing is going on. You go to a place where there is a system and everything is running, but there is something in you that you bring along with you that you cannot help. That is flawed personality, fraud character, lack of loyalty, just this tendency to just commit fraud. So you have this abundance of money, so you go and be showing off, you see. So I thought that I would do this video. I know so many things are going on in the Nigerian polity, but I think this affects every one of us that lives in the diaspora, especially because as upright as you want to be in the diaspora, these people who commit all this kind of fraud, they continue to make things difficult for law-abiding Nigerians who really want to just live simply and do their job diligently and show some kind of commitment and loyalty to the people and to the country that have sheltered them. So to cut a long story short, let me show you the video that the news media in the USA used to broadcast this fraudulent man and his activities.
Connected to the $640 million fraud case.
Now, the suspect, who is from Nigeria, is accused of using the identities of people in Washington state to claim unemployment payments. And Cairo 7's Gary Horker is live now in Kirkland, where some of those victims live. And Gary, the suspect is linked to a similar scam in other states also.
Yeah, would you believe 10 other states this person is allegedly prolific? Would you believe that the FBI says 10 other states were hit by the same scam and they believe the same suspect is behind fraudulent benefits taken from Hawaii, Maine, Michigan, Missouri, Montana, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. He's coming to our state on Wednesday to face justice, and we're told his arrest might lead to many more. The 42-year-old Nigerian citizen was arrested here at JFK Airport in New York by FBI agents while he was trying to leave the country. Department of Justice documents say the man's name is Abidemi Rufai, and they recognized him from his social media accounts. Now, we looked up the name and found Facebook pages, all with images of the same Nigerian man based in New York who claims to work for the Nigerian government, and some of the pages are linked to charities. U.S. attorneys say Rufai stole the identities of more than 100 people here in Washington state to funnel more than $350,000 in unemployment benefits into his own bank account from the Washington State Employment Security Department. Are you curious if this man stole your ID, Tommy?
I am. I am certain that they're all connected.
Tommy Parker is an IT security expert out of work during the pandemic, but for months, someone who stole his identity was also stealing his benefits. The FBI says Rufai stole $288,825 by fraud within 6 months last year. According to investigators, they followed the money.
That's awesome. They made my life miserable when not only did I have to prove that I didn't get that money, but then I actually needed my insurance money, and I couldn't get that either.
Tommy believes Rufai and others were tipped off that security was either weak or disabled at the Unemployment Security Department. The state of Washington says it paid fraudsters $642,954,000 and only recovered $369,789,000 of it, which means more than $273 million are still gone. Tommy believes the arrest of Rufai could be a game changer.
So this is an awesome first step, and hopefully they'll be able to squeeze some information out of that guy and find the rest of the people connected to this.
So the FBI told me that this suspect did something remarkably simple, but it also avoided detection from the fraud alert systems. Here's what he did. These are the actual email addresses he used with Gmail. They're all the same email, but what he did was he worked in periods, scattered them around. Gmail doesn't recognize periods, and all of those addresses went to the very same email address. It was this one, which belonged to the suspect. But when he put that in, the Washington employment system looked at those as different people, so they didn't detect his fraud.
So my people, that is the US media saying it. It's not me. It's not like it's fake news. This is coming from the US authorities, and this is information they have passed to the media, and this man is now in police nest. And before all this thing is happening, this man is living large, throwing money, like he was also coronated in Nigeria, given chieftaincy title, he was a well-known person to the point that he's now working with the government of his state of origin. So all this thing is what he was doing, spraying money, this culture of spraying all this money. Imagine, look at, can somebody work for the money and be pouring the money like water like this? So you see that at the end of the day, they are just looking for all this extra money so that they can just be showing all this kind of flamboyance and doing all this drama, throwing money, go to parties, be big people and all those kind of a thing. Okay, the argument is always that the country is not fixed. Okay, the American country is fixed, but still you go there and commit offense against a country that is fixed. Okay, they say the Nigerian government is bad. Okay, the government in that country is not bad. The government in that country, they are doing everything they can for their citizens. They want to give relief to their citizens because of the COVID pandemic, and you now go and stand in between and be taking the money that is supposed to go to people who are in difficult time because of the pandemic, who have no money, who are not working, who are having different kind of financial stress. They now went in between to steal their identity and use it to be collecting the money that their government want to give to them. And now we say, the government is bad. The government is bad. Not only the government is bad, the people themselves, there is something missing. And I think that is where we're supposed to be looking at. Who will fix the system? It's not angels, it's the human beings that will make the system to work. No matter the law you will make, no matter the change of anything, if the people don't change their attitude, their value system, nothing will change. I am of the opinion that all this spraying of money should stop, because how can you be spraying this a large amount of money in a country where people are poor? And you are spraying money like this. Everybody want to do whatever it takes to go and spray that money to earn that respect, to earn that dignity, because they will be celebrating them. You will see there will be big people, and nobody will care. How did you get this money? They will say it don't hammer, it don't hammer, it don't hammer. So there is a flawed personality character that Nigerian people are displaying across the globe, and the earlier we start to call them out, and the earlier everybody begin to arrange themselves, it's not going to be easy for the next generation of Nigerians, and there is no good thing that will come out of it, because when you have come out and you are now a stumbling block for the people that will come behind. Okay, look at this one now. He is going there and doing this fraud. Meanwhile, he is not living there anymore because he has an appointment in Nigeria. Okay, there are millions of Nigerians there in the USA who are working very hard, who are doctors, who are nurses, who are obeying the law, but all this negativity is going to be rubbing off on them. So yeah, I know so many things are going on in the country today. There is a mishap with the military aircraft, and 11 of them perished in that crash. I know, you know, that maybe somebody can say, talk about this one or talk about that one. But I just feel like this is something we really need to continue to address. There is no excuse for crime. If you say, okay, the government is bad in Nigeria, okay, the government is not good, the government is not looking after its people, everything is bad, the system is not working, and then you go to a place that the system is working and you still go there to commit crime, what is the excuse? You go to a place where the government is helping their citizens and you want to deprive the citizens of the help that their government want to give them. So who is the person now that is the problem? Are you not a problem, or is it only the government that is a problem? President Buhari is only one person. The governors in the state, they are only one person. If the people don't try to be good citizens, if the people don't try to be good citizens, tell me, how can anything work? How can anything work? If the people don't try to be good citizens, how can you go to the USA? You know that they have police, that they know how to investigate. Somehow you still feel comfortable to be committing that crime. Any crime you are committing in the USA or in the Western world, it's just a matter of time. It's not like it's like when, because it's a must. They must catch you. You cannot escape it. So you need to change that tendency to go and do something like this. People need to stop all this thing, because you say the system is not working, there is no system in Nigeria, but you now go to a place with a system with still that flawed personality to go and be doing something that you are not supposed to be doing. Okay, the things that you are doing in Nigeria that make the Nigeria not to work, you now go to another place and you want to be doing it so that the place will not be working, and you want them to allow more Nigerians to come in so that they will not make their place not to be working. We need to be thinking. America, anywhere, in fact, all these places, the same problem we have in Nigeria. Like there's a video I saw in a Ghanaian man was saying there is no system, they should fix the system, you know. So the same challenge we have across Africa. Everybody is saying fix the system is not good, but what is the individual citizens doing to make life easy for themselves, irrespective of whatever the government is doing? Because both of them need to complement. So if the government is doing whatever and the people are also trying to be good citizens, somehow it will come together. But if the people are just looking for how to outsmart the small system that is available, how to go around it, how to break the law, how to not to uphold it, and everybody is looking for what to get out of it, you put somebody in an office, he cannot do the work. You put people in the hospital to do the work, they will not do it. So everywhere there, people are complaining there is no system, nothing is working. Who is going to make it work? How is it going to work? It's human beings that make the system to work. If you put people in position of authority, in position of responsibility, and they do the job, that means the system is working. If you put somebody in emergency unit and he does the work when people come for emergency, that means the system is working. But if you put people there and they are not taking the work serious, maybe the time they're supposed to be there at the emergency clinic, they will go home, they will go and sell markets. When people will come there, there will be nobody there. That means the system is not working. If you put people in any office and say they should be doing the assignment given to them, they will not be doing it. That means the system is not working. The people are needed for the system to work. The system cannot work itself. The system needs people. The laws, even if they make the laws, it needs people to enforce the law. People who will take the law serious enough to enforce it. For example, here in Germany, you enter the train and you don't have the ticket. You know, there are so many excuses, there are so many explanations you can give why you don't have that ticket at that point in time. But there is nobody that will listen to your excuse. And they will write that voucher for you to go and pay that money. So instead of you to pay maybe €3 for that ride, they will charge you €60. You know, but if the people are not taking their work serious, maybe you can just give that person €10 or €20 and say please now, and the person will pocket that €50, €20, and they will not give you any fine. So you will just escape it. Before you know it, there will be no system in place. No system will be working. So my people, where am I going with all this thing? Let us try to add our own input. Everything is not to look for who to blame, excuse to give. You know, Look at this man now. He has everything. He has lived in the US, but somehow he just wants to be beyond it. He wants to spray money at parties. He wants to let it rain everywhere. He wants to be doing all these things so that people will be respecting him. You know, we have to start respecting people regardless of their financial status, because if you don't respect people, before you know it, they want to go and do anything so that they will, you know, be respected. They will be valued. They will be given the due respect that they want. I don't even know what else to say, but I just said I will share this video with you guys in line of what we are saying, that Nigerians, you need to call yourself to order. It's not only to blame the government. It is time for Nigerians to take responsibility for their actions. And if we know people that are doing all these things, you know, it's not about saying, hey, you covering your own, because the identity image are making things difficult in those countries. For example, in the US now, many Nigerians are getting into this, even the third generation. They have gone there, they have given birth to children, the children have given birth. So before you know, you're going to have intergenerational Nigerian population. Is that what you want to use to be spoiling their chances of getting employment, of doing well, because you want to be creating all this kind of negative stereotype that if you put Nigeria somewhere, that they are going to be stealing, and this will now be rubbing off on everybody? You understand? Because bad things, they don't finish quickly. You know, bad things, they just stick around, and before you know it, people will be paying for the price. I think Nigerians have to start thinking about tomorrow, because the person that is already abroad now is not hungry again. It's not like he's desperate for food again, but it's just because of excessive greed, you know, and he's not thinking about future generation. So my people, I hope you like this video. Let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell, so you know when I upload a new video. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye for now. Bye.